So we talk about our outside linebackers. We call them studs. They're kind of a cross between a corner and a linebacker, or it could be a really fast linebacker that's good, but they're a hybrid player. We expect them to do a lot. We expect them to cover. We expect them to blitz. We expect them to have force. So they are a player that we choose. And so who is the stud and why is he a very important person? We're going to break that down right now. So the coaching staff carefully picks the stud. So in the first week of practice, we will let whoever play stud. But what happens is we're going to find that third string, fourth string corner who's not starting, and we're going to develop him as a stud. Meaning this, he may not start as stud. We might have a linebacker starting stud, but as soon as we get a passing team with 10 personnel, one back, 4 receivers, or even if we know that they have 3 receivers, like a 20 personnel team, we might sub that DB in because he's more of a coverage linebacker. So that stud position could be a backup defensive back. It could be a every down linebacker if you have one, and we had one last year. Never came off the field. He could open up and cover. He could play run for us. And or the third guy is we would sub a D lineman in if we have a tight end or heavy package. So a stud is kind of a most valuable player, and sometimes we put a question mark in there because we're going to put our best kid in that situation. So the stud is the traveler. He's a roamer. He moves from formation to formation. He is the one that outnumbers the offense. So if you look at the install, if there's 2 backs, he's in the box. If there's 1 back, he's out of the box. If there's 3 back, we have both of our studs in the box. So he travels with the formation. And what we talk about is we want to be 3 benches better than everybody else. So if you look at our 3 R's, recognize, relentless, react, we're going to talk about 3 inches. If you look at our defensive backs, we're going to talk about 3 inches. We want to be 3 inches better than our opponent on every single play, and that starts with the first step. So for us, when we talk about 3 inches, we're talking about being better than our opponent the first 3 inches of the game. So if we look at defensive line, we have hit, execute, pursuit. Our linebackers, recognize, react, relentless. Our studs, vision, ignite, and pursuit. So let's talk about vision, ignite, pursuit right now. So the first thing is our coach comes in and says, Coach, these are all the things our stud linebackers got to be able to do. All these. We got to have a great stance, a great alignment, our first step. We got to bounce. Okay, we have our stimulus response. We got to see guards. We got to have man technique, etc. To me, none of this makes sense. To me, it's randomness. We need to put this in vision, ignite, and pursuit. So let's look how we organize it. The first thing we want to do is we want to break down what is vision. Vision is our stance. Vision is everything pre-snap. Vision is if there's 3 receivers, I got to roam. I travel. Okay? So it's the formation. It's the down and distance. 3rd and 12 is a lot different than 3rd and 3. Okay? So we got to know down and distance. Alignment, the formations. Is that receiver tighter? Is he wider? Tight end, what do I do versus tight end? Am I in the field or am I in the boundary? And then the stimulus is right when the ball snaps. Ignite is the response, and we'll talk about the stimulus response in a second. But this is hitting and locking out. This is ripping. This is our fundo stuff. This is tackling. This is all of our stimulus response, power, close anchor, outside, go, pull, follow, inside, slow. And then the last one, pursuit, is running the ball. Make us right. If you did everything wrong and you just ran the ball really hard, you're probably going to put yourself in a halfway decent situation. Pursuit, pursuit, pursuit. That needs to be your number 1 cry. Our stance, we have our inside foot up. So if the quarterback were over here, his inside foot should be up. So for him, the quarterback would be on the left side, so his inside foot is up. We sit tall, spread the chest, Z's the knees. They're in a comfortable stance when they're removed from the formation. Down and distance is part of your vision. Got to know the down and distance. Be vocal about the down and distance. And then they are in charge of formation. They yell the formations. So whatever formation is, they are yelling it to the rest of the defense. And it's important because, again, they are the travelers. So what is their exact alignment and assignment? 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. This is what they'd both be yelling. 2, 2, 2. 2 means what? 2 means I'm out of the box. I'm splitting the difference. Okay? I'm going to split the difference. I'm out of the box. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I'm in the box. I'm stacked. 2, 2, 2, 2. I'm out of the box. I split the difference. When he's removed, I'm removed. When he's attached, I'm attached. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Tight end, tight end, tight end. A, B, C, D gap. He's in charge of D gap. Getting his hands on that tight end. Again, we could have subbed him in for a D lineman right here if we wanted to or needed to. We could sub him in for that backup defensive back if we wanted to. So just like install, number 2's out here, I split the difference. Number 2's in the backfield, I stack. If there's a tight end, I go D gap, or we could bring in a D lineman and have these guys go B and C. We could do either one of these and or both of them in a game to mix it up. Okay, 2, 2, 2 means that, hey, me and the corner are a team. Me and the corner are a team. We're gonna play read coverage. 2, 2, 2, 10 personnel, basketball, basketball. We have under, he's over. We have C gap on run force. 2, 2, 2, we're playing basketball. I have C gap on run. 2, 2, 2's in the backfield. I stack. I become a 3-3 linebacker. We have 30 personnel, 3 in the backfield. So I would stack and I would stack. But you already have 2 middle linebackers in here. So we'll go 1 yard outside and or we could blitz them if we wanted to. We'd have a good blitz package out of that. Okay. Again, we have 2, 1, 2. I stack. There's a tight end. So we'll go 7I. And then whoever the stud is here is going to play outside of that tight end, getting his hands on that tight end. This scenario right here, we're 7I, and then we'd have our other stud, again, outside that tight end. Rules don't change. We're going to hammer that tight end. Our vision is right through to that guard. We used to read the last man line of scrimmage, and it got a little cloudy for our guys. And what we saw was the guards that we play, they don't lie. So if it's run, it's run. When it's pass, it's pass. And when they pull, they pull. So we went to reading the guards, which means that when we do inside run, these studs can go with our middle linebackers and learn that. Okay, again, we talk about hybrid players. So these guys can go with the middle linebackers, and the studs who are DBs, backups, they could go at the corners. Okay, so we can have true linebacker studs, and then when we get 10 personnel, we can sub them out. When we get tight end, we can sub out. When we get 20 two-back teams, we're in great shape with the way we sub. Or we'd have these guys learn all of it, and all of our guys usually learn all of it. They go to inside run, and then they go over to 7-on-7, so they get all of it. Their stimulus response, power, and anything power is anything going to C gap. Full flow or outside is anything going into D gap. Away means the ball's going away from them. Inside or split flow, and I'll talk about that more, means it's going inside A gap. And then pass. Pass is obviously they're throwing the ball. Ignite. So that was all vision. Ignite means, do I hit and lock out? Do I rip technique? Okay, what is my stimulus? What's my response? Power, I close anchor. Split or inside, slow. Outside, I'm 1 gap outside. Away, cobra, cut back, bootleg, reverse. And then pass, what is your pass concept? Okay, is it I got curl flat? Am I deep half? Do I bracket? Am I man? So it's whatever coverage you have is what we would put there. So let's talk about stimulus response and how we implement it. So power, again, is anything going in a C-gap, and I'm going to close anchor. If the play goes away from me, I'm cobra, cut back, bootleg, reverse. If it's outside going to D-gap, I'm going to basically blitz the line of scrimmage, and I want to be one gap outside, meaning that if there was another offensive lineman here, that's exactly where my aiming point would be. Any inside or split flow, I'm slow. Any split flow here, it could be a guard pull. Inside, slow, slow. And let's break this down even further. So what we do is we put a cone and a cone and a cone and a cone. We put two live bodies. Okay, and then what we do is we're going to have our cone drill, and we're going to go over all the things that they could see. So here's an example. Here's a cone, and a cone. We use a barrel. Here's the fullback. Here's the two guards. Okay, they're going to read to that fullback to that guard. So if we take a look at this right here, we call this a triangle drill. This is an everyday drill. First step, vision. They're going to take a step. Their inside foot was back. They're going to take a step forward for vision. Looks like coach is going into D-gap. So this is outside go. This is cobra. Cut back, bootleg, reverse, go. And it's good. I like how he formed up here. It's outside. And these guys are going to say there's no boot. There's no reverse. Go. They're inside fit. Those are the two studs. So again, the power would be a close anchor. Power, close anchor. Inside foot back, inside foot back. First step. First step is with the inside foot. That's their vision. Ignite. You got a down block with a power. Power scrape. Keep your outside free. We would like to dip and rip this instead of putting the arm out. This is an early practice with brand new guys. And these guys would have cut back, bootleg, reverse, go. Go attack inside out. Inside out. And we're getting everybody all at once going here. So again, power, guards blocked down. I took an inside, my first step was inside, power, close anchor. I like, they're kind of a rip. I'd rather him grab the back pocket or the body kiss the bicep, and we'll get there. But he's tacked outside. These guys are cut back, bootleg, reverse, go. Inside, inside, inside. Good. Looking at the triangle. That's ISO, slow. We don't need you. ISO, slow, ISO, slow, ISO, slow. ISO, guys, what are you thinking in ISO? Play action pass. Why can you be slow? Because they already have linebacker and D lineman in here. They don't really need us in there. If we make a tackle on ISO, it's probably going to be for 2 yards. Okay, but if he bounces, I better be there. So ISO, slow, cobra, cobra. We want to get we want to have a good shimmy. So watch the first step. We've got near foot, near foot, near foot. This is good because if he bounces out, I'm going to rock her and attack the outside. It's not bad by him. It's not bad by that group. ISO inside, he bounced. It's good. So we're looking for that bounce. We don't care about in here. So inside, slow, slow, slow. He bounced, I bounce. Good job of getting to his outside pec. Good job being inside out. Inside, slow, inside, slow. Reading the triangle. Oh, there's a pull. A pull and slow are exactly the same. Inside, slow. Split, slow. Slow, slow, slow. What are you thinking, guys, in split? If the running backs go left, that guard pulls right, we're thinking boot, boot, boot. Bootleg, bootleg, bootleg. So as soon as that guy, I'm slow, I'm going to figure it out, I'm thinking boot. Split, slow, think boot. And then on pass, we open up to number 2. And they're in the rocker. This is way outside of his frame. This is not good. Okay, it's pretty good. Should be right under the armpit. You jab it, open up to your number 2. You have help over the top. With that is our stud big 3, VIP, vision, ignite, and pursuit.